everybody. Welcome to our 3 p.m. live today, Thursday. I'll wait for a few people to log in before I introduce the people that I'm speaking to. Good to see everyone here. Thank you to everyone that logs in every single day. Hi Ashita, Lisak, India. Hello Gayatri, how are you? Hi Hiral. Hi everyone. Hi Romit. So thank you for logging in every single day onto our lives, 3 p.m. on Networking Now India. It's good to see all of you. Today I'm actually speaking to two people who are friends of mine, Aradhana and Dhanraj Meenawala, two people that I've really seen build their brand in a short span of time, but to major success. So I'm excited to speak to them today about how they've grown this, what they do. Their brand is the Kai Store. It's a brand of shoes, which you will definitely know more about soon. I'm going to bring them on. So if you have questions, please leave them in the comments. Most of you know Kai from before as well. So I decided to speak to them as their husband and wife and to know the dynamic and how they've grown. Hi, guys.
Hi, Shaan. How are you?
How are you?
Good to see you, even though we can't meet in out of this situation, but at least we can see each other digitally.
I think that's what's been happening. Everyone's on Zoom calls and new future.
Yeah, how are you guys doing? So good to see both of you in the frame. I think this is the first time I'm interviewing two people together.
We did a bit of setting to make sure both of us are on.
Yeah, and you fit pretty well, so that's great. How's it going? How's the lockdown going for you guys?
It's been okay. We're honestly happy. We're getting to spend a lot of time with the family, especially our son. So that's working well.
Yeah, so sweet.
But
when you go back to normal, he'll wonder what happened.
It's going to be a huge change for him.
He'll be shocked. The whole house is going to be empty suddenly with the lockdown.
Yeah. But it's so good to have you guys here. Thank you for doing this. I was telling everyone how much I love your brand. And of course, we are friends first. But I love that you've grown your brand. I mean, you're not an old brand, I can say. You're a young brand and you've grown it very quickly and to success. And you've really done a fabulous job at it. So today's a very different. I'm going to ask you a lot of business related questions. And when we do meet, I know we discuss a lot of things related to work, but I think this is going to be a little more technical. So there will be questions in the live, which I will take as and when they come. But I'm going to start by asking you, since y'all are married to each other, how did you start Kai?
So we actually, once we got married, we always wanted to do something together. Had a couple of ideas, but honestly, we both love shoes. We have a passion for shoes. And I remember, I used to only shop. We used to shop at Zara and Charles and Keith and Steve Madden. To be honest, they were very expensive to buy one pair of shoes. And that's when we realized that there is a gap in the market for good quality, affordable, trendy shoes. And I think that's how it just basically started.
Mainly because we both love shoes a lot. I think I owned more pairs of shoes than her when we got married.
Oh my God.
Yeah, now that's not the same case. But
I was not allowed to encroach on his wardrobe, but yeah.
Wow. Dhanraj, new thing I'm learning about you.
So that's how we actually started about. And of course, sustainable fashion is the future. So that's something we wanted to definitely touch upon.
Yeah.
I think that's how basically it all started rolling in.
And
why Kai? What does Kai mean?
Kai basically means rejoice and to be happy in Welsh. So we particularly wanted a short name, and since we were mainly doing flats, which is something for you to wear, we kind of relate to comfort, being happy. That's ideally what we try to.
And your shoes are exactly that, I have to say. I know people who wear them all the time, and my friend she goes crazy looking only for Kai because they're extremely comfortable. So that is one thing. But how is it working as husband and wife? Because you work together, you go to the office together and come home together. Really? How do you do it?
I should be doing that.
So how do you manage that?
So honestly, initially, so when we got married, I was working with him in the jewelry firm. And so we kind of got a bit of I got a bit of, what do you call it, like a testing field out
Taste,
there.
yeah.
Yeah. But, it so you have some days, you have bad days, good days.
It's
Depends.
something I wouldn't recommend to everyone. It works for us, so it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
it's good for us because I mean, everyone, both our personalities are very different.
Yeah.
And I think towards, like, in that 1 year of working together, we both knew our spaces, we both knew what we are good at and what we should handle, so we don't get into each other's way.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah, that was a big, yeah. So initially, of course, we both did different things, but it was, we still, but now we still know that, okay, this is your role, this is my role, let's just not get into each other's way, and we do manage it well.
Simply putting it, don't try it at home. It works for us, may not work for you.
May not work for you. Actually, that's true. I think both of you have a very calm personality. I have to say, knowing you long enough now, that I think you'll complement each other in that way. So unless one person has a very strong personality, it may not always work.
Yeah,
I meant like dominating personality. Yeah. So I think you'll bring out the best. So somebody's asking, how do you handle the decision making? Can it work out as a husband-wife business partners? Good question.
We have specific areas. So, for example, if it's related to business development or manufacturing, it's something I'll take a call on. If it's something to do with design or with marketing or with colors, Arul she'll have the final call.
Yeah.
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 Kind of, we have our space where we have the
You divide it.
But of course,
I think that's important.
the decisions, we always talk first, come to a mutual point,
We
and
fight till we're on the same page.
till we're on the same page, and then we
Yeah.
go ahead.
So I know exactly what you mean because I work with my mom and we live together, and I can see that can be difficult. Sorry, I don't know why I'm coughing. This is so wrong during this time, but so of course I wanted to ask you, because you've grown, to such an extent in a short time. How old is Kai?
We started in 2015.
5 years.
So 5 years.
So in 5 years, I know that you probably don't have one marketing strategy like we spoke about, but what's been your marketing strategy over the 5 years to grow the brand?
Honestly, social media has played a massive role. Instagram, social media, influencers have played a massive role in our growth.
We started off the first 2 years not retailing ourselves. We only worked through different. So ideally, we started everything 2 years back when we launched our website, and for us, we would be happy to be known as a social media brand. That's where it started. Yeah. That's where we get maximum traction. That's where we actually look forward to focus. So everything's based in and around what's trending, what's happening, what can we do next, is what's available.
Yeah. So when you started out, your website was as you started out, or it grew with the brand growing?
So initially, first 3 years, sorry,
Yeah, so
we were on a marketplace. We were selling to a fashion portal. So that was...
this was the ideal time when Aradhana was pregnant with Aryan, and we did our first little flea. The response was amazing. We just tried to do one show. We made some stock. We did the show. It went off well. We launched our website the next month. And I think this was in 2018, and that's when everything just took off.
It just took off.
Okay, amazing. So somebody's asking, Nupur's asking, how many pairs did you guys start with?
I think we started really small. So for the first 3 years, we started with, say, our initial order was maybe 100 pairs of shoes.
Wow. Okay, now I've seen your stall at exhibitions, and it's like not even triple. It's much, much more. So. Yeah. Wow, 100 pairs is small, but that's great in 5 years.
We started off, that's how we moved on.
Because so that's
how
good.
the whole thing was going to go. And when you're investing a lot of shoes, starting your website, you need to invest a lot. So we decided it's slow, but we saw great response. It just grew really fast from there.
Yeah. So that's actually my next question, is about offline events. You guys do quite a few. And I know that you're quite, you select them very carefully, which is the right thing to do. I tell that to everyone, you must select what you do. So tell us a little bit about that. How did you, like you said, you started with Little Flea, and of course it was a massive success.
So offline's been a big, played an important role for us from the beginning, because touchwood, we do really well at almost all the offline events that we take part in. And secondly, that's the place where I think we try and personally stand. So that's the only direct connect we have with our consumer. So today, we understand if the fitting's too tight, what are people's genuine problems? Because we meet 100 different regular Kai customers at every show we go. So that's a big and major reason why we do that. We choose our shows ideally based on footfall and the number of days. Our product,
and your audience, and obviously the target audience.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
with our price point being cheap and the number of shoes we actually carry, our setup takes us over 8 hours. So we try and
8
do
hours?
because it's we come with a lot of stock. We come with over 120 designs per show. In each size, we have stock for each one of them.
And we set
so
up
then it
like
makes sense.
and retail, like a retail look for you. You come out, look, buy, shop, and then a guy from behind is giving you your pair. So
I've seen that. It's actually pretty cool what you guys have done. Tell us a little bit about that, because if there are people starting out, it would be nice to know how you do set up your offline events.
We ideally, this is again come through trial and error. It's just when you're put in the position. But we kindly create a warehouse because display only requires 20% of our stall space.
Yeah.
Whereas 80% is required to stock our goods. So we don't have sitting space in our stall. We block the entire stall with our display. And the entire stall space, the actual area, we use it as a warehouse. So
that's amazing. It's a really smart strategy. Especially the kind of events that you do are extremely crowded, and I can see a lot of people coming at one time. And that could be a little annoying for the person selling because they're just shouting your name and, you know.
But they're good days. I'm missing them with the lockdown.
Yeah. We miss the crowd, even though it's hectic and crazy. We love it. There's so much love.
Me too. Yeah.
And we both like being there to sell, because I think us being there makes a huge difference with that passion, that love. And we would really like to meet the people who come and buy Kai, because it really helps us. It's a lot like R&D for us. So,
absolutely.
It all happens at events.
Yeah. So tell me about PR. Have you done any form of PR or marketing? Okay, marketing we spoke about, but when I say PR is like a PR agency, or have you reached out to any, newspapers, magazines yourself? How does that work in a business like yours?
Yes, we do have a PR agency now, to be honest.
Okay.
Really new since just a couple of months. Yeah. But all this while we've done PR ourselves, try and reach out. You have to have friends like Shaan Khanna, it kind of helps.
What nonsense. I'm still waiting for you to make my size of shoe.
Hopefully very soon.
But I agree. Word of mouth is a great.
I think you have to do your own PR. It's a simple. If you can afford the agency, yes, it brings a lot of value. But till you're comfortable or in a position to afford it. So till then, you have to do because it's super important. You need to be known or spoken about at the right place at the right time to kind of be successful. So.
So first we've done our own PR. So we did have a lot of, not a lot, but we had a couple of magazines or websites coming and featuring us. So
it's important.
Yeah,
it's
it is
super important.
I think that's the right way to go about it, because in a 5-year journey, if you're taking on a PR agency 5 years later, I think it's the right time. You don't need to take one on very initially. It's a big cost.
It comes at a cost, because you can't expect to see results on a weekly or a monthly basis.
Yeah.
Today, with a product line, we launch a new collection maybe every 2 or 3 months. So I can't have a bang every 3 weeks from the PR agency, but I'm actually paying them for that. So.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's something you got to find if you can afford it and you're ready to take that chance for the longer term. It's worth doing.
Yeah. Okay, great. So what about photography? Because yours is a very visual, it's a product that I'd like to see, and then of course I'll message you. So what's your take on photography? Are you guys like you always shoot your collection, or how is it?
That's the most important thing for us.
Most important part of everything is photography in the entire.
Because
so you shoot every collection.
People are coming and buying it online, right? They can't see it in front of them. And you cannot fool a customer. Your photography has to be perfect. It has to portray the exact product.
The best version of the product without deceiving the audience. So we shoot
absolutely.
We don't shoot for new collection. We shoot at least twice a week.
What?
Yeah, because it's basically new. We believe, as you said, for marketing, content is number one key, right? Without great content, we can't do anything. So to create that good content, we try and shoot round the clock. So at all points of time, because we have a lot of styles as well. So we have 140 designs, different SKUs live right now. So we kind of roundabout shoot everything on and off twice a week is at least when we need to be shooting.
Styling is very important for a brand like us. So
Yeah.
one product, one style can be styled in so many ways. So we're constantly doing shoots and photography to show people, okay, this is how you can wear Kai in so many different ways.
Yeah.
So I think that makes a huge difference.
Okay, great. So I'm going to take some comments. Pooja Rane says, Kai is the best place to work as well. Had the best experience with the most calm and chill bosses.
We
How
miss
sweet.
you.
And Shikha Dhanraj, she's a stylist and also a member of our network. She says, had so much fun shooting with Kai shoes and totally vouch for their shoes.
Thank
So
you,
that's
Shikha, for
That's great. Okay, so somebody had a great question which I wanted to ask you here. Vinny says, were you able to make any profits during the initial years of Kai?
So, touch wood, but yes, we broke even on the first year of starting our business.
That's amazing.
But
That's actually amazing.
We started out, we packed our own goods as well.
Yeah, we started from packing.
We didn't have an employee till the first 1.5 years.
What? Really? Tell us about that. How did you all manage?
We did everything. So we had wholesale shipments going out to Coors that point of time, which we again borrow household staff. And we've ideally spent, I think, a lot of our days packing back there.
Yeah, making the boxes.
And Aradhana, you said you were pregnant at that time.
Oh, not at that time, but just before we started our website.
Okay.
So this was when she wasn't pregnant.
Yeah, I wasn't pregnant. So which is why I could really spend so much time. But yeah.
Yeah. But I guess that's amazing. That's how you start.
That's how you need to start. If you don't know every small part of your business, you can't.
You can't. I totally agree.
I can't go ahead so fast.
Yeah. That's actually quite inspirational, because if anyone's looking at starting, you shouldn't think that you need to hire an employee as you start up. It's a big expense.
Particularly with time coming up, no employees.
Oh God.
Than you planned.
Oh God, I agree. So talking about social media, this is a very big topic that we speak about on My Lives. How have you integrated growth and sales in your social media strategy? Because you have a lot of followers, that's one. And two is you're very active. I have to say, as a brand, you've always kept up with posting and very creatively. So how do you kind of mix the two? How has it helped in your growth and sales?
Yeah.
So, we use social today. Instagram is one of the most important channels for us. So we kind of used it wisely because we keep coming up with. See, today the ideal goal is to start trending with whatever platform we're using.
Yeah.
And so just try 100 ways out, keep going at it till we finally make it there. To generate sales, ideally what we play a lot with Facebook and Instagram ads, and that's mainly because. I think when we have data, because we've been in the space for 5 years running our own portal, so it gets a lot to tap to our audience in a much more cost-effective manner through Facebook and Instagram. And that's worked well for us. So I think there's a lot you can dig into and deep into running your ads. How you're going to choose your content, what works, what works.
I think that's a very big part, research.
Yes. So I think more than research is only going to come with your own data. So today, after we've been running ads for maybe 2.5 or 3 years, it becomes simpler for us to know when to optimize. Maybe we're yet learning every day, but it's yet looking back at our data for 2.5 years, it gets a little easier to kind of choose the way forward.
Yeah,
So
completely.
That's been our major way towards generating sales. It's also running smart ads.
Yeah. I think a lot of people spend on the wrong without doing research. They spend wrong and then they're like, oh, it doesn't work. So I think that's a very big one. Learn before just putting your money down there.
And there are 100 factors that kind of need to work for it to work. So if you get half of them wrong, 2 crucial ones don't work. It's like someone puts up a photograph that people can't connect with. It's the right audience, the right spends, the right money. But if your photograph is not just that appealing, it's not going to do what it could have done.
Yeah, analyzing what is working, what's not working, what has the potential to work, but we're not working on that.
That's actually great. So actually someone's asked a question, but this was my next question as well about collaborations. I know you've done two collections, which has been in a collaboration with a fashion designer, or was that one collection?
One with the fashion designer.
One with the fashion designer.
So what are the different collaborations that you've done, and do you really think it works for a brand to collaborate with anyone else in any field?
So particularly with products, we've collaborated with just one brand. They're called Vedika M. They do amazing clothes, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
That was great. It was an amazing collaboration. Great people to work with. Our product was really loved and appreciated. So went off really well. But collaboration is the way forward. We've been doing a lot more non-product related collaborations with other brands or like-minded brands.
Yeah.
So we did something with Raw. We did something with Vista Room.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we have things going on, but with products, I think collaboration is the way forward because it's the easiest way to tap into a like-minded audience directly.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a thing, a tick mark from the owner saying, okay, we approve this brand, that's why we're showing it to you.
Yeah.
So there's some
So you do
assurance to
think
them.
it's important to collaborate with them?
It's super important to collaborate.
Okay, great. Suppose that really looked like a great collaboration as well, what you did. So of course I do want to ask you before I take a question from here, what's next in Kai? Will you start another product line? Have you been thinking about it during the lockdown?
A lot of exciting things coming up. We're coming out with a whole lot of new styles, different from what we've been doing, and
we have an amazing collaboration that we're really excited for, which actually got delayed because of the lockdown.
Yeah.
So I think 1 month into the lockdown, we should be going live with it. So that's something we're really looking forward to.
Okay, amazing. So good things coming up for you guys. Somebody has asked, sorry, you were saying?
No, I'm saying with the situation with COVID now, we don't know all other plans of moving into different lines. That's all kind of, we'll have to be rethought about. We don't know how this will likely impact the overall market sentiment to shop.
We have to kind of wait and see. The good thing about Kai, I have to say, is that you've kept your prices amazing from the day you started. So that is not that you'd have to reduce your prices or change that, because I feel a lot of brands in the coming time will have to do that. You're actually very, very price sensitive, and that's great.
Yeah.
So someone has asked, this is the third time this question has come. I am going to ask you, but I probably know the answer to this. Why don't you have a Kai store?
So honestly, we were supposed to open a store this year. And touchwood, due to the COVID, now we're not
this
signed.
This week?
No, this May. End of
May.
This May. Open up, but because of the COVID, I think things are going to be pushed. But we do have a studio in our new office in Lower Parel, where we have space for customers to come in and have a look at our entire range.
We created like a retail space within our office, like giving them an experience to shop. Because we had a lot of people coming to our warehouse to buy things when we were in a different office. Now we moved to a space where we've created like a mini store within our office.
So it's at Lower Parel, opposite Phoenix Mills. Once the lockdown ends, we're looking forward to see everyone who was asking that.
Yeah, that's amazing, guys. So whoever's been asking, though one person did ask, when will you open in Delhi soon?
We get that a lot, and really hoping soon.
With all your blessings, hopefully soon, guys.
Delhi, yeah, that's it. But y'all are online, and I know that you've been online for a while. So that's, I mean, guys, you can get it to your doorstep. That's even better. So somebody asks, Khushi asks, are all your products vegan?
Yes.
That's actually amazing.
We are a gent right here, and we do not do leather or leather products.
Actually, great. That's honestly amazing. Okay, so what I also want to ask you is, a lot of people who are starting out that are new and will watch this video when I do post it as well, or are here. So any tips that you can share which are really honest about how you started out, and anything you want to share, do's, don'ts? I'd love to hear from both of you.
Honestly, know your product really well. Be very confident about your product. And I feel know your audience well. So if you know them well, you can tap the right audience and do the right kind of marketing. Because a lot of people get into too many products at one time, or too many lines at one time. So it gets very confusing, and the audience is very confused. They don't know who the brand is.
Yes.
So for me, I think that's why that's what worked for us. We knew our product, we were very confident in our product, and we didn't want to expand too much in the beginning. We wanted to concentrate on one thing.
Yeah. Dhanraj, anything that you can share?
Yes, I would ideally just say to keep the structure as lean as possible. With times coming up, and even without COVID, with the new business, the leaner you are, the faster things will start churning and moving for you. I think
Yeah.
that's super. And if you need to know your brand, tone, your position, your identity, your ethos, what do you stand for, what you're trying to portray. If you know that from day one, it's a lot easier for your consumer to believe in you and to shop from you.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you should just try and do everything in-house where you try and decrease your expenses,
So
which is what really helps.
yeah. So we basically didn't hire a single agency or didn't outsource anything till again just a couple of months back. And the biggest learning we actually take back from it is today, where we didn't know much about photography, Instagram, data, ads, just trying to do it ourselves for the last 4 years. We kind of figured it out today. So we would
You
never have
have.
this
You
problem
have. Yeah.
if we could have ideally outsourced it to some agency or someone else.
Learning on the job.
But that's amazing, guys. I mean, that's amazing. It's really easy to outsource because when you start a company, you think, I'll put away this much money and I'll give it off to whoever like can do the work for me. But I think even in a time like this, like I've taken so many online courses. Now I know how to do stuff just through an app. And I think that you can easily do it yourself rather than spending large amounts of money.
Yeah, that's true for sure.
So those are great points. So somebody's
Learning curve, which is ideally
yes,
important.
yes,
You won't
yes.
know anything in a couple of years if you're not doing it.
Really. So somebody has a great question actually. Says, how is the shoe industry evolving? What difference can we expect in the coming years?
I think the shoe industry is evolving today where ideally back in the day when, as I said, when we started off, there were barely 10 or 15 brands that did good fashion forward footwear at an affordable price that would match someone who's shopping at a Pull and Bear or who's traveling abroad to buy shoes at the same price point at 1,000 or 2,000 rupees. But they couldn't do it in India. So it's evolved in a great way that today what we see is you're going to have, I think, almost you have all your international brands who are kind of entering India. And they're going to try and match Indian price points is what I believe over the next few years.
Absolutely. You can't, I mean, that's what's going to happen. Yeah.
So yeah, it is evolving by the day. But with COVID and with China, I think a lot of the shoe industry yet gets its components from China.
Yeah.
So, I'm also looking forward to see what takes place in the next couple of months.
Yeah. You're absolutely right, because I was chatting with my mom the other day, and a lot of people that are part of an exhibition business, a lot of the stuff comes from China. What next? What next? Yeah. So that is definitely, yeah, that'll be amazing. So somebody's asked a question. Niharika says, do you have a manufacturing facility or do you outsource the production? These are all really personal questions, guys.
No, we set up a manufacturing facility about 2 years ago. So we have one to kind of achieve our quality and timelines.
Yeah.
So we had to kind of set up our own unit. We are happy with that.
Yeah. So what is your USP is what somebody's asked.
I think price, comfort and fashion. It's just the product that it's if you like it, we ideally don't want you to think twice before buying it, because it should be, you could just pick it up straight. So that's what we ideally go by. And once you buy a product, if we give you a good service and it's comfortable, we are confident you will come back and shop with us.
Yeah. That I can guarantee. I mean, I've seen people, and also the pricing I think is really important, because people then don't think about picking up more than one. When it's expensive, I feel like people always think, and then they're like, I'll come back after 3 months.
Which is what
our average customer buys 2 pairs.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's amazing. Okay, so somebody has asked this question, though you have said it, I'm still going to take it. It says, hey, love the name Kai. How did it originate? So if you could just say that again.
So basically, Kai means rejoice and wealth in Welsh. So, and I think that just resonates with our brand very well. And also it means colorful in not Mandarin, but in a Chinese language.
It's ideally something what you display with our product.
Yeah, so it's rejoice. You have to wear shoes and it's colorful.
Okay. Okay, so I hope you got that answer. So help me please, Nidhi has asked, how big is the sustainable shoe market in India, like allbirds.com in NYC? Are people looking for sustainable shoes at all?
For sure. With people being vegan and gluten-free by the day, there are lots of people who are pretty conscious about what they wear and what they use as well. There's a big community that actually, we never thought this was, we started off being vegan mainly because Aradhana was keen that we are vegan. We didn't expect the audience to buy our footwear because we were vegan in India.
We didn't realize the term was for them, how big the concept was.
Yeah.
And just being called vegan, we had a massive market.
I can in retail in offline exhibitions, I can count overall at least 100 customers who were thinking about whether to buy it or no. When they heard it's vegan, they're like, okay, fine, give it to me. So it just adds
Wow.
to the overall value.
And I feel a lot of brands are following sustainable fashion now. So many in America that it's now coming into India for sure. Like,
Yeah, it's been there
so
since.
You're right, because when someone's passionate about that topic, I think that they, all the more, it's like you're getting a vegan brand to which you can wear the shoes off. So it's, or even like say brands that are recycled. I've seen a lot of people picking that stuff up now because, you know, it's less wastage and stuff. So somebody has a question here which says, who is your inspiration with respect to the designs?
sorry, can you repeat that?
Who's your inspiration with respect to Kai? So is there any brand that you know, liked or love? Even it could be international as well.
So we look up to a lot of brands. There are a lot of brands that have created in newer, younger brands today. Kalkaya has done a wonderful job. They've created a journey in a short span of time, which is seen by the entire world.
I think for photography, we love Manolo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really are good at
Very, very
photography.
inspiring. Even when it comes to, of course, their styles.
So
Yeah.
So it's inspiring. Yeah, we don't want to copy anyone, but we do take a lot of inspiration from them.
So I think this somebody who's asked a question here has a great question. I'm going to reframe it because it's not really framed well. Says that I've seen a design of Kai's on Hill Road. So obviously it's been poached, design poaching of footwear. So what's your take on this? Because this is something I've seen happen, you know, across exhibitions, across offline and online platforms, and it's any business. I see it happening in the business I'm in, and I don't even have a product. So what's your take on this? Doesn't it really just enrage you, and how do you deal with it?
So I'll be honest, it
enrage,
started off getting us angry. We've had people, our manufacturers, selling my design next to me in the same exhibition.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh
so,
my God.
yeah. So when we outsource, that's another reason why we stopped outsourcing our manufacturing.
Yeah.
He has 10 other vendors who come and buy the same thing, and they're happy to do it. We've got 2 websites last week who had an entire product range on their website.
Like our photography
with Kai, with our logo.
That's terrible.
So it's something I think we take it in good spirit, and then we're doing something
it can
right.
Be
people are looking at us.
I'll be honest, it can be flattering, but
with the internet, there's nothing much.
But you know, Aradhana, you're saying it can be funny. Even Karishma's written here, I've seen many Kai copies. It's the best form of flattery. But initially, people just tell me, oh, it's amazing. People are copying. That means people are noticing what you do. But it still bugs me.
No,
it still bugs me.
See, today, Shaan, with footwear particularly, there's something you'll see. You'll see a Nine West do, a Steve Madden do, a Charles do, a Zara do, or Dolce and Gabbana do. The difference between all the 20 brands is just going to be
one pin, literally.
In the form of material, but the style is more or less the same.
Yeah.
So it's again each brand adding its, even if they're too similar or the same designs, with the cut, with the shape, with the fabric, that's the difference you're ideally trying to create.
I mean, at the end of the day, all these brands are following one trend, which is universal.
Yeah.
So there is only how much creativity you can put into that style by changing that small thing from the other brand.
Yeah.
But,
I totally agree with you. I just think that you can be inspired, don't copy. And I think that people need to realize that. Of course, you can't stop a manufacturer who's selling your products and then they lands up there. It's just ridiculous. But
over time, I think that we got mad the first 100 times, but then there's nothing you can do about it. So we just, the best way is to take it in a good way and be happy with yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll take one last question. Do you customize the designs? Yeah, that.
No.
Unfortunately, we don't customize design. We don't customize.
It's a good question. You don't.
Doesn't have a pair.
I know. I'm waiting for the day that you start. But people are, you've got a lot of comments of people saying that they absolutely love your brand. It's well priced, fabulous designs. But before I leave you, I am going to ask you, how have you been spending your lockdown? Have you all been taking any online classes? Are you working? What have you been doing?
So we are working because, as I said, the marketing's on, social media is on.
Yeah, you'll have been doing some lives. Tell us about that. How's that been?
It's been really exciting.
Aradhana has been doing the lives with everyone.
It's actually been really exciting. We did something with Shebang for business, for social media.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that. It was really good.
We did something with Ashna Shop for beauty,
Yeah.
makeup. So we do all these different
We
types.
had
Have
Kanika
different
for Do It
fields.
Yourself.
Yeah,
We did
Kanika. We did,
Masoom, where we did a family business chat. It was fun.
Yeah. What time is your live every day?
It differs. It's ideally when Aryan's sleeping, so it has to be between 3 and 5.
Okay, okay.
That's our prime slot.
yeah, but
Okay.
5 o'clock is when
But
we
yeah,
do
with
our
this
live.
lockdown, we've mainly taken it because we both have a very hectic life in general.
Yeah.
Because it's a new company starting off doing things.
Yeah.
So this is the time we've actually taken off to spend with Aryan, and we do spend a lot of time with him.
That's
Most of the
amazing.
time.
We've been having a lot of online classes with Aryan from
Yeah.
schools, a lot of his projects, so that keeps us busy, keeping him entertained.
Oh, wow. That's nice. So it's good. A lot of family time. But I'm sure you are working on Kai, and we can't.
That
That
always
always
goes on. That
happens.
doesn't stop.
That always goes on. I agree. It's the hustle through the year for all of us. But I can't, we're really looking forward to your next collection. I know that it's been stopped right now, the launch, because of the COVID-19. But I'm sure you'll be back soon.
Yeah,
And
we are
where
taking
can.
orders.
We're taking
We
orders.
are taking orders. We're just dispatching.
On the website?
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing.
Dispatch will be done as soon as the lockdown ends. So the next day, we're going to be dispatching it. So touch wood, we are getting orders as well. People, because it's not something you need to wear. You don't need to wear shoes in the lockdown.
Where are we going?
That's the time. People are looking forward to buy for the next coming months.
Yeah, and you know what I have to say, like I started this campaign initially on our Instagram, is support any business right now that you know about in India which is taking an order, because I think at this point everyone needs it, big or small or medium. I think that we don't know how the markets are going to open once we're back there. So I think that would be nice if you can go on the website and shop Kai today and definitely get it once the lockdown ends. So tell us your website again.
It's www.thekaistore.com.
Okay, lovely. And of course, Instagram, everybody knows. But thank you so much. This chat has been wonderful. It's been so real, like I am chatting with friends. But it's been great, and I hope to see you soon once this lockdown gets over.
Yes, done.
Looking forward to see you soon.
See you guys soon.
Thank
Thank you
you,
for
Shaan.
doing this. Bye.